In today's hospital environment, we are in need of more and more information, data and statistical information to justify and really track our budgets. And the automated systems really gave us that opportunity to, number one, really expedite and improve our patient transport response times, but more importantly, really gave us a lot of statistical data that we use on a regular basis.
The reports have been incredible. You can't improve what you can't measure. We have been able to show, your discharges by hour for EVS, which has resulted in EVS getting more staffing during the peak times, as well as you can pinpoint your admissions and discharges by hour of the day to help your staffing units as well.
That information is just so valuable, and for us establishing staffing patterns, workflows, and just really coming up with a complete operation for patient transport.
We've been able to approach a whole different accountability level for patient flow. I'm really happy to say that since January of this year, we have decreased our request to assign a bed 60%.
It's been dramatic in giving us an opportunity to understand the peaks and valleys resulting from volume increases, as well as lunchtime breaks and so on and so forth, that we were able to adjust our staffing accordingly. We now have the people in the hospital when the work is there to be done.
One of the issues at our facility was that we did not have enough employees in environmental services, and so and we didn't have them timed appropriately. So we actually were able to hire and justify and hire more employees and actually develop a discharge team of employees. One of the things that's very important to senior leadership and particularly to the finance division, is to have data available to them. Anecdotal information is okay, but data is where it's at. And we now had data. We had data that would justify additional FTEs.
One of the ways that we used TeleTracking data was to determine the bed aggregation, the patient aggregation for our new East Tower building. What we were able to do was feed into a simulation model our historical data from marketing, our market projections to 2015, and then from teletracking our turnaround times so that we could get a realistic picture of how many beds were needed for each service. The most important part about having an electronic bed management system is being able to track real-time your patient through their patient experience, to be able to see where they're admitted from, how quickly you're able to turn that into a bed for that patient, to have those timestamps and be able to pull the data from those timestamps, because it's the data that is the power for making change.